Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a story so y'all don't think I'm uppity or against y'all or whatever. Cause like I say, you do you. You know, if that's the game you want to play, please, by all means, do it. I'm no hater. I'm not no tattletale or whatever. Like I said, I'm only tattletaling on the people who mess with me and laugh about it and think, just because they got a gang of people with them, they can fuck with me all the time. No. But regular people who do their thing and don't mess with me, I don't fuck with them. That's not me. I'm gonna tell you a little personal story. In my 20s and my 30s, I had a close clique, 5, 6 girls, a little probably more. Now, all my girlfriends, they was very popular. Me, I was popular because I was around them. So every time I hang out with one, they knew a lot of people, and then it'd be clicks. And I always tell my sister. My sister's like, "Oh, you knew all these people?" I said, "No, my homegirls knew a lot of people." And I'm gonna tell you something personal about them, just to prove to you that I'm not as stuck up or against the streets as y'all think I am. Every last one of my girlfriend's men was in the drug game. You feel me? And I love them just like I love my girls because they looked out for my girls. But me personally, anytime they try to hook me up with one of they men's friends, I'll be like, nah, that's not my thing. You know? Because back in the day they always try to hook you up with their man's man and all that stuff. It was never my thing. Why? Because when it's like dating a cop or being married to a cop. When he steps outside of the house, I'm going to be so worried about him. I won't be able to sleep until he gets in the house because it's a hard game out there. You got to worry about the comps, you got to worry about the other guys who want to rob you, you got to worry about even your customers because I'm going to tell you another story within a story. I was living with this guy, this Jamaican guy, for 10 years. 10 years I was living with him. Never knew he was a drug dealer. Never knew. He used to tell me, "Oh, I'm working with my stepfather." Stepfather was HVAC guy, air conditioner guy. Oh yeah, he used to tell me, "I'm going to work with my stepfather." He used to go up to Long Island and sell drugs. How I found out? I never knew. How I found out? One day, some girl called me and say, "Oh, you need to get up to Long Island. Andre needs to get bailed out." I'm like, "Excuse me, bailed out of what? Bailed out of what?" "Oh, he's in jail, and he told me to call you to bail him out." You know, it was a shock to me. So I didn't know what to do. So I called his homeboy Wayne, and Wayne told me I got to get out my room. So I'm like, "What do you mean I got to get out my room?" Andre told Wayne where all the money was. So I had to get out my house so he could get the money. I'm like, "Excuse me, what? You mean this nigga got money up in here and didn't tell me?" Yeah, all that shit. So anyway, me and Wayne went up to Long Island and bailed him out. I looked at him. I'm like, he said, "I'll explain to you." I'm like, "What? You mean all these years you've been dealing drugs? I didn't know, you know, because being a drug dealer is a hard game. I know you don't believe but I didn't know. I swear to God, he would get up every day and say he's going to work with his stepfather, come back same time every day, park his car, we have dinner, go to bed. That's it. Regular shit. Nothing out the ordinary except when his baby mama calls and start acting up on the phone. But I had to be nice to her because she was way younger than him, and that was her first love. But I had to tell her, I'm like, "Listen, she's Jamaican too." I'm like, "Listen, when you call for Andre, you don't have to do all that rah rah stuff. Say goodnight. can I speak to Andre, please? I would give him the phone. But if you call my house looking for your baby daddy and you want to cuss me out and call me all kinds of names, you're going to hear the click sound. And many times she heard the click sound until she learned how to call my house and say, good afternoon. You have to have a conversation with me, but you have to be pleasant. Good afternoon. Can I speak to Andre? I'm like, either Andre's not here if he wasn't there, or here's the phone, Andre. That's it. You're not gonna call my house being disrespectful because you got a kid, with this guy. But I had to be gentle with her because, she, like I said, she was way younger than him. He was what? She was 17 when she had the kid for him, you know, and he told me that he was her first. So, she's brokenhearted. She don't know how to get over it. So, as a woman, I had to, be gentle with her. Not, not as a rival or whatever. I had to be as a mother to her, because I understand it's your first love and, you're still in love with him and he broke up with you and you think, and when I met him, I asked him, I said, you have anybody? He said, no. When I found out he had a kid, I'm like, what's going on with you? Oh, we broke up. I even asked her, I said, are you and Andre having anything? He said, no. She said, no. You know, so, but she was acting like she wasn't over him. So, but as a woman, I tried to be gentle with her. And I was older than her and he was older than her. So I try to, walk on things with her. But I had to train her how to act when she called my house. I'm like, no, that ain't happening. Not in my house. Sorry. You would hear the click, and sometimes she did. At the beginning, she did, and then when she, like I said, she started learning how to call my house, and then I would hand him the phone. You know. So I learned he was a drug dealer, living in my house. So I sat him down. I'm like, listen, it's either the drugs or me. I would help you go to school, get a trade, blah 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 blah. So he said, okay. This is what he told me. I don't know if he's still or was in the drug. He said, okay, I'll go to school. So he signed up for he finally signed up for HVAC like his stepfather, and he went to school because he's very smart. He got straight A's when he went to school. But that relationship didn't turn out too good. But I don't know if he ever stopped, or he was going to school plus doing that, or he stopped doing that. But he ended up getting a good job or whatever. So I don't want nobody thinking, oh, she's bougie, she thinks she's better than people, and just because I'm in the drug game. No, it's not that. Sometimes you gotta understand that's not certain people thing. I mean, if a woman want to do that and a guy want to do that, hey, by all means, do you. Like they said, there's people out there who wants that kind of stuff. Fine, But if a person don't want to do it, why are you gonna force them into doing it? They don't want to. They don't want to do that. That's not their thing. You're gonna force them to do it. You're gonna threaten them. No. So that's that. So when I had that incident with people trying to force me into the drug game, and as an officer, mind you, I went through it. It's not a good thing. Okay, that's you, but that's not me. Can I please just do my job and move the fuck on? But no, you wanna do other things to get me in. No, so then I'm gonna come after you too. I'm gonna find out who's bringing in the drugs. I'm gonna do that because you're not leaving me alone. You're not. I'm letting you do you, but you're not letting me do me because I could have been told on my partner because she was, two of them was bringing in drugs, and well, one cigarettes and the other one was bringing drugs, But like I said, who you gonna tell? So I just kept my mouth shut and just do my job. I just stayed away from all that bullshit. But you're gonna try to do things to force me into it? No, that's not. You're not gonna get away with that. No, that's just my story. You understand? So I don't want you to think I'm being bougie or anything. Cause all my homegirls that I was hung out with, they man was in the game. And the other day I saw one of my homegirls in the park. And I'm sure her man's still in the game. I don't, we hugged, we talked, we whatever, you know. She's still my homegirl. You understand? And that's her game. That's her and her man game. That's not my game. That's her and her man game. But, you know, they do dumb. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not telling on everybody. I'm just telling on the people who want to fuck with me all the time. So you do you. If that's the game you want to be in, you do you. Just let me be me. I just want to live my life, you know. Chill out. That's what I want to do. So don't put me down for what I want to do. I'm not putting you down for what you want, what you doing. So don't put me down for what I'm doing. And I'm not bougie. I don't think I'm better than nobody. Cause I know people in the game. You know, is they just don't force me to do what they do. They're like, oh, you know, you're not gonna bother Rhonda. You know, Rhonda's fun to be with and whatever. But you know, and I used to know their business. I never said nothing because they never forced me into doing stuff. We was all friends, hanging out, having fun, partying every weekend together, going places together. You know, even when I became an officer, I wasn't hanging out with them like that. But you know, if I see them on the street, what's up? How you doing? Blah 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 blah. Like I said, a couple of summers ago, I saw one of my homegirl in the park, and I said hi to her. So don't ever think I'm better than nobody. Don't ever think I'm a snitch, cause I'm not. I live in the hood. But if you fuck with me, yeah. If you don't want me to live my life, yeah. You don't want me to have a mate, yeah, yeah. But otherwise, no. You do you. That's your game. Hey, by all means, have fun. Okay? Bye.